Hi, friends. Welcome back to day 32. Yep, day 32 of your Ascent Academy journey. My name's Samantha Pruitt, director for Team Sign and Shine, and this is the last training video. This is it. You guys made it all the way through, and I'm super excited to be the one to kind of close it out for us. There'll be some posts obviously over the next couple of days, but as far as training video goes, this is going to be the last one, and it's probably going to be the longest one because I got a lot to say. We are going to close it out with talking about recruiting tips and techniques and ideas and all the things. Okay, that's always the number one thing that people always want all the training on, and that is recruiting. Okay. So a couple of things I want to say first is that one, I'm going to talk about some flyers and verbiage and stuff like that, which I will share in the group for you guys either later this afternoon or tomorrow. That way you guys can kind of get some inspiration on some things that I've done before. And I'll put some blank flyers in there so you guys can just take those and add your own contact information and all that kind of stuff. Okay. Second thing I want to say is do you, okay? Yes, push yourself outside of your comfort zone a little bit, but definitely start somewhere and grow and start where you're comfortable. That might be unpopular opinion, but I say start where you're comfortable. I'm sorry if you can hear my dogs barking. I'm a big component of doing things your own way and not exactly how everybody else does them, right? Because you might not be comfortable doing it that way. For example, if I asked you, hey, what's a good way to recruit people? And you tell me to go to Target and hand out possibility packets to the cashiers, no, ma'am, that's not happening because Sam doesn't do that, right? If you're one of those people that can go and just strike up a conversation with, any Joe Blow at the store in line, then by all means, it definitely works and go do that. But I'm more of the don't make eye contact and pray that no one actually says something to me kind of person. So that's not going to work for me, okay? So take the tips and stuff that you hear and try to figure out how you can do it, how you can start, because just start and run with it, right? And then push yourself outside of your comfort zone just a little bit each time. And I promise you, you'll get better. It'll be better. You'll see results, all the things, okay? So I have about 15-ish things to tell you about. Some things I'm sure you've probably already heard, but at least it'll be all in one video for you, okay? And I'll try not to ramble on forever and ever with all kinds of examples because I could probably talk about this for an hour. But I'm not going to do that to you, okay? The next thing I want to say is that you have to, one, believe that you can recruit. When I first started recruiting, I put a background on my phone. I used WordSwag and I said, I am a recruiting rock star. And I put that as the wallpaper on my phone. So anytime I looked at my phone, I read it and I saw it. So I could kind of put that belief in myself that I can do it. I can ask people to join Scentsy, okay? Not only do you have to believe in yourself, but you have to believe that joining Scentsy is a benefit. That was a huge mind shift for me because when I first started out, I felt like Scentsy, asking someone to join was a burden. I was bothering them, right? And that I was asking them to join was only going to benefit me, right? Which it does in the long run, right? It can benefit you. You could ask someone to join and they join your team and it doesn't benefit you at all, right? But once you change your mind shift to your mindset and you think about that joining Scentsy is a benefit and how it is a benefit to them, which you'll kind of see in the examples that I'll give you, it definitely makes it easier for you as the recruiter when you're thinking about what's in it for them and not what's in it for you. Okay? So here are the things that I have written down. And if you guys have any questions after you watch this, then you can drop them below in the comments and I'll totally come back and answer them for you, okay? Stickers and flyers. So me being the very antisocial person that I am, I want to try to find some other kind of passive aggressive way to get the word out that, you know, I want people to join my team. And so I do a lot of flyers and stickers. Okay. So like anytime I send anything out in the mail, it has some kind of join flyer on it, or I've put some kind of join sticker that I've made on the outside of the envelope, somehow, some way showing people you can join Scentsy, here's some benefits, right? Basically, you are planting seeds with that kind of stuff, right? And granted, you know, I don't send a join flyer in my thank you mail and then someone calls me or messages me and says, hey, I want to join your team. That doesn't really, it's not really how it works, but when you send them that stuff, you're planting that seed. So after you've built that relationship with them and you do reach out to them and say, you know what, you should just join, it's already in their head. They've probably already been thinking about it, right? And it just kind of makes it a little bit easier. So I do join flyers and stickers all the time. I got an idea from Laura Godwin's video that she did about recruiting, and she puts like a join sticker on the inside of her bars. So whenever they open that bar, it's like, oh, instead of ordering, why don't you just join, kind of thing, right? So I thought that was a cute idea. I haven't done that, but I thought it was cute. So stickers and flyers, and like I said, I'll share them. Oh, and in saying just repetitive, right? You probably heard that you put in a join flyer or something every time you send something out. Remember that it takes people statistically like 7 to 9 times to see something before they bite, okay? That's why you see the same commercials over and over and over and over and over again when you're watching TV, because it takes you that many times to see that commercial about Taco Bell to, you know, go drive to Taco Bell. Granted, I only need to see it maybe twice and then I'm there, but that's neither here nor there. All right. Second thing I have on my list is post. I post on Facebook at least weekly that I have discounted kits. Okay. So I focus a lot on bringing people in with the discount because like I know and I've seen the results and I've seen other people's results and, you know, I've experienced the results and I know what Scentsy can do for someone. And I know that, you know, it can replace income and I know it can pay off debt and I know it can take you on that extravagant vacation. Like I know all of those things, right? I know that it can change your whole entire life, but people that are not here, they don't know it and they don't really believe it, okay? So you have to meet them where they're at. And so that's where I kind of focus on. It's like when I reach out to someone, it's not like, hey, join Scentsy because you can quit your job and change the world, you know? It's, hey, you want a discount on your wax? Right? Like meet them where they're at. So I focus a lot on the discounted kits. And so I do parties and I do my own parties. I have my own, you know, catch-all links, right, every month. And so I am constantly offering a discounted kit, even if I don't have one to actually give that week, because I'm not closing out a party yet or something. I still post about it so I can make a list of anyone that is interested and reach out to them later when I do actually have a kit, okay? So I always post that I have a discounted kit. And then I post when anyone is like a customer in my VIP group and they take me up on the offer, I'll post about that and be like, oh, say congrats to Amy because she got tired of giving me all her money and she switched her customer account over to a consultant account, and now she's getting cash back on all of her Scentsy orders, all of her Scentsy products, right? So I do that. Number 3, ask every host, even if it's not a good party. So when I first started doing this, I actually wouldn't ask anyone that didn't have really a good party, because I'm like, oh, well, their party wasn't that great, so why would they want to join, you know? But maybe they want to join because they can get this kit discounted, right? Comes with a ton of stuff. All of the testers that you can turn upside down and melt in your warmer, right? Maybe they want to get that stuff at a discount and they want to get cash back on their own purchases going forward, right? So ask every single host that you have a party for. And I'll expand on exactly what I do with this too, is that when I am doing a Facebook party, I'm constantly praising that hostess, okay? So like if they are doing a good job getting people in the group, I tell them, you're doing so great getting people in the group. If they're doing a good job commenting, wow, you're so good at commenting and interacting with everyone. You're doing such a great job, right? If they get one order, it's, oh my gosh, you got your first order. That's so amazing, right? I make it fun and exciting. And then when we go to close out, I give them an option. And I got this from Kimberly Polita. And she says, okay, you know, you got 2 options here. Option 1, you've unlocked a discounted join kit. Here's what you get. I'll send you a picture of the kit. You'll get, you'll be able to pay this much for the kit unless they're getting it for free. You'll have this many half offs to use. You're going to get this much in commission because I'm going to give you all of these customers. You'll get 20% off or 20% cash back off of your purchases going forward. Like I sell the whole thing, right? In option 1. Option 2, skip the kit. You have $39 in credit and 2 half offs or whatever it is, right? And so that kind of opens the door. Like 1, I've kind of been praising them and, you know, giving them kudos the whole time. So then if they have been thinking about joining, then like they're kind of pumped up a little bit. You know what I mean? They have that confidence. Okay. And so then I let them decide. I make option 1 sound really good, which it is really good, right? With taking the kit. Of course, if they pick number 2, I'm like, okay, cool. You know, give me your list and I just take it on. Like I don't really, you know, ask why or anything like that because I've laid it out. So that's how I do it. 4, recruit your best customers. So what I do is like every month I will pull a report for the last 3 months for sales. And I'm a big Excel nerd, so I like to pull reports and make pivot tables. Don't worry if you don't know how to do that. But I pull a sales report and I like to look to see at who's spending the most and like who has like ordered a bunch of times in the last 3 months, or who's spent the most with me in the last 3 months. And I reach out to them and say, you know what? I just realized that you've spent $200 with me in the last 3 months. You know, you could have gotten 20% cash back on that. You could have gotten some free and half offs, you know, doing with that. And I just kind of tell them, you should really take me up on one of my discounted kits because I can save you a lot of money. Like you shop enough, I can save you a lot of money and I can show you how to get all the discounts and free stuff on your own. And so I do that a lot too. And a lot of people think that they don't want to recruit their best customer because they're losing that PRV. I used to think the exact same way because I would have customers that would spend $100 every single month with me. You know, like I don't want to give up $100 in PRV every single month, right? But I promise you that there are going to be more customers. And oh, I just lost my train of thought. There are going to be more customers. You are going to find more customers. And you never know, because that customer that you recruit, either A, they're going to maybe become a rock star, right? And help you promote. Or, maybe it just turns out to be a dud, right? And they just go back to being your customer again, because their account goes inactive, right? Or maybe they're adding to your active frontline and they're just putting in $200 every couple of months. Either way, it's going to be worth it for them to get the discount. And that's what you should be thinking about. Like, what's in it for them? What's going to benefit them? You're going to benefit substantially later down the road for doing that. Okay. Recruit the many to find the few. So this is why I started focusing on the discounted thing. And I think I get that from Jennifer Anderson. I think she's the one that says recruit the many to find the few. You've probably heard 20% of your team will do 80% of the work. And then of that 20% of your team, you're probably only going to have like 1% that's going to be a complete rock star. That's like, oh yeah, I'm climbing the ladder. I'm going to be director, all the things, right? The 80% of your team are those hobbyists. They're discounters. They just want their own products at a discount. Some of them might not even let their mom buy from them, right? Some of them might put in 200 because they have a couple people at work and a couple of family members that want to order. That's what I did for 2.5 years. I just ordered from myself and a couple of friends, right? So recruit the many to find the few. I want to get a bunch of people in because you never know when their life is going to change, just like mine. For 2.5 years, I did nothing but the bare minimum every 3 months. We had to put in an order every 3 months until I lost my job. And then I decided to put effort into it, and now I'm a director. So you never know when that life is going to change. I've recruited tons of people that just wanted the discount for themselves. They didn't want to sell to anyone, nothing. And then once they got in and they saw the community and they saw the fun and all that kind of stuff, then they were like, oh, okay, well, let me start doing a couple of parties. And now they're working and they're doing stuff. So you never know what's going to happen or where people are at. So recruit the many to find the few. Okay. Share the Scentsy life. So fun fact, we sell things that smell good. And that's super fun. So share the Scentsy life that you have and what it's doing for you and the benefits, right? So like, don't forget the income disclosure to stay in compliance. But if you're getting a pedicure, share that you're getting a pedicure. Like, so glad I'm sitting in this chair for my monthly pedicure thanks to Scentsy. Share the benefits of paying off debt, or that you're taking a vacation, right? Maybe you're going to the beach or something, right? You're staying at the beach for the weekend. Share that. Let people know what you're doing because of Scentsy. Okay. That's all that attraction marketing stuff, right? You've heard a lot about attraction marketing. So what else do I have? Dream team. I did want to talk about the dream team for a minute, because there was a challenge in here about making your dream team list and reaching out to them, right? So you might have a dream team list that includes people that you don't really talk to yet, and that's okay. So a good strategy is to just start building a conversation or building a relationship with those people, okay? So you have someone on your dream team list, start commenting on their stuff on Facebook, and having interaction back and forth with them, send them some messages in Messenger, just build that relationship and let it flow naturally. and then talk to them about joining Scentsy. Okay. Because obviously it's going to feel a lot more comfortable to ask someone that you already have a relationship with to join Scentsy versus, oh, hey, I know you from my mom's brother's kids baseball team that one time. Want to join Scentsy, right? That's weird. Don't do that. So build a relationship. Focus on, I think I'm on like number 8. It really doesn't matter. They're in no particular order. Focus on the conversations and not on the outcome. What did I write? Okay. So this is one thing that is something that I struggle with, that I try to get better at, is that we can't control who's going to join our team and who's not going to join our team. But what we can control is how many conversations we have, right? Because statistically, we know we talked about 10 to 12 people and one of them are going to join, right? And it might be that we talk to 30 people and all of them say no, and then the next 3 people say yes, okay? So it's all about, having the conversations. And so focus on how many conversations you're having a week. Okay, set a goal, like you want to talk to 5 people a week about joining Scentsy, right? Either for a discount, or maybe they've mentioned something about wanting some extra money or paying off debt or whatever the case may be, right? Focus on, I'm going to have 5 conversations each week, and don't focus on the outcome. If someone says no, fine. If someone says yes, great, right? But just obviously you have to have conversations to get to that yes. So just focus on how many conversations that you're having, okay? What I do a lot when I ask people, because no one really likes rejection, but when I talk to people about the discount, my customers, and they tell me no, I'm like, okay, I'll just keep taking your money. And that's it. And then I actually circle back around to them 3 to 6 months later. So that's another thing. Don't give up. Write down who you've talked to and just circle back with them every 3 to 6 months. That's what I do. Because I've had a lot of people that have told me no multiple times. And then I actually reach out to them sometimes and I'm like, girlfriend, you're making me feel bad because I'm taking all of your money. Like, join already, okay? And like save some money. Like, I feel like a bad person because you keep ordering from me and I know you can save so much money. That's kind of the avenue that I take, and I've had a ton of people tell me no over and over and over again, and then they finally join. Okay? So don't give up. Share how you're working. So this is one that I struggle with too. I do it in my VIP group, not so much on my main page. But like a lot of people that haven't been in direct sales before, they don't know like really how it works and what you have to do. Okay. So like I'm super busy. I work full time. I do Scentsy. I say full time because I'm doing Scentsy all the time too. My son's on 2 baseball teams. I'm team mom for one of them. My daughter's in cheer. Like I'm doing this here. I'm doing an accelerated leadership class. Like I'm doing all the things, right? So, it's easy to be like, oh, there's no way, people outside, oh, there's no way I could do that. I mean, she's so busy and she's doing all the things, but like, there's no way that I can do that. It just sounds like absolute craziness. So show them how they're working. So I'll take a picture if I'm sitting, say I'm like watching Netflix and I'm doing mail outs and I'm putting stamps on envelopes and stuff in envelopes. Like I'll take a picture like, oh, watching Firefly Lane and getting my Happy Mail ready, right? Or if I'm doing a Facebook party, I'll snap a picture of me in my pajamas with a bowl of ice cream, my laptop in my lap. Facebook party night. Time to, make some new friends, and share some smell goods, right? You just share like how you're working and that it's not that much. It's not craziness, right? Everyone can do it. Everyone can find time to fit it in. I have 2 more things they're quick things too. One, share incentives. So like the keep going, keep growing incentive that we have right now, share that. Maybe like share some of the rewards that you'll get, right? So for like level 1, you can share that, oh, you'll get all of this for, for free. And you can share that Cincy is offering this, right? It's so super easy to join now and get in. You've got 4 months and I'll help you and all this kind of stuff. So share like other incentives. Or if like maybe your upline is doing an incentive, you can share that too. Message, someone who like, I'm trying to give an example. Let's say, someone that loves diffusers, right? And your upline's giving away a free is doing a drawing for a free diffuser for everyone that's active, whatever. You can message them and say, I know you love diffusers. You buy so much Cincy anyway. Why don't you join? Take one of these discounted kits if you have one or not. My director is doing this really fun drawing for a free diffuser. I think you would love it. You would do great, right? Just find a way in is how I am. Like find a way into the conversation with someone based off of what they like. And then the last thing that I have is don't word vomit, kind of like me. I felt like I just word vomited all over this video because we're almost at 30 minutes. I knew it was going to be long, but don't word vomit. I had to learn this a lot, but ask questions. So when someone messages me and they say, hey, so tell me about this Cincy thing. Like, I kind of want to know the good, the bad, and the ugly. I'm like, okay, well, what specific questions do you have? And I usually tell them, look, I could talk about Cincy for hours and word vomit all over you. So why don't you just tell me what your specific question is and we'll go from there. And that's what I do. And I answer their question and that's it. I don't go past their question because I might say something that they don't even care about. Not that it's not important or valuable, but they might not even care about that. Okay. So, ask questions, answer their question. And then if they have more questions, obviously after they join, you can talk about all the other things that you want to talk about, right? But that's it. All right, that was it. That's all the tips and stuff that I have. Hopefully that was helpful. Like I said, I will share some of the flyers that I've used. I also made some graphics for my team with actual conversations that I've had with hostesses and with customers. That I will share with you as well. I've like blacked out the profile pictures and the names and stuff so you can't see who it is. But hopefully that'll be helpful because it'll give you some real life conversations that I've had that has worked because they're on my team now. So if you have any questions, put it down below. There's no challenge for this last video other than to keep doing all of the things that we've talked about over the last 6 weeks. I don't even know how long we've been doing it. Get caught up. The other leaders and I are going to work on we have a spreadsheet where we're keeping track of everyone that's doing everything. So we're going to make sure that that's updated. And that's it. I'm so proud of you guys. You guys have done such an amazing job and keep being consistent with the things that we've taught you, and keep track of your conversations. And you're going to see a bunch of growth here in the next couple of months. I just know it. All right. Until next time, friends. Bye.